I thought I understood what the Bible says about money, until I read every single verse. And what I discovered flipped everything I believed about wealth, debt, and generosity upside down. Most of us try to save, give, and manage bills, but deep down, we're guessing. We hope we're doing it right. The wild part? The Bible doesn't leave us guessing. It actually gives more than enough wisdom to handle money with clarity, confidence, and freedom. We just don't always know where to look. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 biggest lessons I learned after reading every verse about money in Scripture. Whether you're barely scraping by or building generational wealth, one of these lessons could completely shift how you see money and how you live because of it. Lesson 1 will challenge everything you thought about wealth. It's not about how much you have, it's about what you do with what's in your hands right now. And if you've ever felt like I don't have enough to be generous, this lesson will set you free. Stick around, because what comes next might completely change your relationship with money, faith, and freedom. Money often gets a bad rap, right? People stress about it like it's the ultimate boss in life. But here's the truth, money is just a tool, not your master. Think of it like Tony Stark in Iron Man. The suit is powerful, but Tony is the genius controlling it. Treating money as a servant opens doors, creates choices, and keeps you from making impulsive moves that wreck your financial mindset. Most folks chase money thinking it'll make them happy, but that's a trap. When you see it as the goal, stress skyrockets and bad habits form. Instead, use money strategically, pay off debt, save smartly, invest wisely. Financial psychology shows that framing money as a tool reduces anxiety and builds lasting wealth habits. Movies like The Pursuit of Happiness illustrate how mindset shapes your financial outcome more than the dollar bills themselves. Practical steps? Start by mapping your money flow. Track your income, spending, and investments. Create a system that supports your goals, whether that's building multiple income streams or simply saving consistently. Watching shows like Shark Tank can teach you how entrepreneurs leverage money as a tool rather than worship it. Finance tips in action, budgeting apps, automatic investments, or even small side hustles can amplify your control. Here's a reality check. Letting money rule you leads to poor decisions. Think impulsive shopping or risky bets. Instead, approach it like a coach guiding an athlete. Every dollar is a player on your team, and you're calling the plays. In Breaking Bad, without the illegal side, Walter White's choices show how money obsession can trap you, while smart planning creates freedom. Habits like intentional spending and goal setting train your mind to respect money, not fear it. And if you really want to level up your money mindset, remember the Bible teaches that money should serve you, not dominate you. Matthew 6 verse 24. Imagine it like a GPS. It guides your path but doesn't walk for you. Start seeing money as a servant today, and you'll notice stress dropping, opportunities rising, and your financial education kicking into high gear. And in the next step, you'll discover how to build before you spend, and why your future self will thank you big time. Before splurging on that new gadget or lifestyle upgrade, the first rule is simple: build your foundation. Proverbs 24 verse 27 reminds us to prepare your work first. Think of it like the social network. Mark Zuckerberg didn't waste cash on fancy offices at first, he built the platform first. Same with money habits, skills, business, and savings are your bedrock before spending on luxuries. Financial education isn't optional, it's the blueprint for long-term freedom. Many people get trapped in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, buying flashy things to impress others. Stop chasing appearances. Focus on stacking your income streams first: freelance work, side hustles, or investing in stocks and ETFs. Mad Men perfectly shows how lifestyle inflation can sabotage wealth. Building before spending allows personal finance to work in your favor, not against you, and prevents the stress of living beyond your means. Here's a practical tip: automate savings before thinking about spending. Set aside 20% of your income into investments or high-yield accounts. Even small daily habits, like skipping that $5 coffee, compound into thousands over time. Watching Moneyball reminds us how small, smart moves and strategy beat reckless risk-taking. Habits like this strengthen financial psychology, teaching your brain that growth comes before gratification. Think about it this way: your future self will thank you if you prioritize building over spending. Every dollar invested wisely is a soldier in your financial army. Movies like The Wolf of Wall Street highlight the chaos of unchecked spending versus calculated growth. By mastering this mindset, you create freedom to enjoy life without the guilt or anxiety that comes from financial recklessness. Habits, discipline, and patience become your secret weapons. And here's the kicker: once your foundation is solid, the money you earn becomes a tool for multiplication, not just consumption. You've prepped your field, and now it's time to plant seeds that grow exponentially. The next step shows exactly how to multiply your money instead of just storing it, and why this shift can literally change the trajectory of your life. Saving money is a solid start, but keeping it idle won't make it grow. Think of the parable of the talents, Matthew 25 verses 14 to 30. God values multiplication, not stagnation. Imagine it like The Big Short. Smart investors didn't just stash cash, they spotted opportunities and made their money work. By shifting your financial psychology to growth mode, you start seeing every dollar as a potential powerhouse, not just a number in your account. Practical moves? Start by exploring investments that match your risk level, stocks like Apple or Tesla, or even index funds that track the market. Real estate or online businesses can also generate passive income streams. Watching Shark Tank shows how entrepreneurs multiply resources by leveraging them strategically. Financial education here is key. Learning how to evaluate assets ensures you're not just storing money, but growing it smartly. Small habits compound big results. Automating investments, reinvesting dividends, or even learning a new high-demand skill can turn your savings into a multiplying machine. Just like in Moneyball, small, calculated adjustments lead to massive wins over time. Developing these money habits teaches patience, discipline, and the mindset that real wealth isn't instant, it's strategic and consistent growth. Avoid the trap of thinking storing cash is enough. Inflation slowly eats away at value, so leaving money idle is like letting it wither. The pursuit of happiness highlights persistence and strategic action. Chris Gardner didn't just survive, he multiplied his resources through smart decisions. Personal finance isn't about luck, it's about making your money an active player and building opportunities. Once you embrace multiplication, your financial universe expands. Every dollar becomes a tool to create more choices, more freedom, and more security. And here's the exciting part: in the next segment, you'll learn how avoiding the trap of comparison can protect your mindset and supercharge your growth without losing your sanity. It's easy to fall into the keeping up with the Joneses trap, right? Social media bombards us with everyone's highlight reels, making us feel behind. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 4 warns against chasing wealth out of envy. Think of the Great Gatsby, all that flashy lifestyle didn't equal happiness. By focusing on your own journey, your money habits stay intentional, and your financial education actually works for you instead of against you. Comparison fuels poor spending habits and impulsive decisions. Seeing neighbors upgrade their car or friends' vacations can push you into debt just to fit in. Crazy Rich Asians humorously illustrates how ridiculous status competition can get. Instead, measure progress by your growth, your skill set, and your income streams. Personal finance should empower, not stress you, and avoiding comparison protects your mindset while letting wealth accumulate naturally. Here's a practical hack: limit social media exposure or unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Track your own financial milestones instead: how much you save, invest, or learn each month. Watching Parks and Recreation, Leslie Knope focuses on building her community rather than competing with others, showing that consistent effort beats showing off. Habits like this strengthen your financial psychology and build confidence over time. Remember, success isn't flashy, it's sustainable. People who quietly focus on growth often surpass those who chase trends and approval. Just like in Succession, appearances can be deceiving, wealth and power without strategy crumble fast. By aligning your mindset with your goals rather than others' lifestyles, you reinforce habits that generate real wealth and satisfaction. And here's the transition: once you stop comparing, you can start embracing the real power of small, consistent actions. In the next step, you'll see why tiny, disciplined habits beat sudden riches, and how this can multiply your results over time. We all dream of hitting it big overnight, right? But Proverbs 13 verse 11 reminds us that wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Think of Forrest Gump. He didn't plan to become rich, but as consistent actions, investments, and habits created lasting success. Developing small, reliable money habits is what separates temporary wins from lifelong financial stability. Start with micro habits, set a monthly savings goal, invest in a small ETF, or learn one new financial skill every week. Apps like Acorns or Robinhood make this easy. Breaking Bad, The Legal Side, Walter White teaching chemistry, shows that mastery comes from steady, repeated effort, not a single magic move. Habits like this strengthen your financial psychology, making wealth a natural byproduct of daily discipline. Consistency beats luck every time. Even small amounts invested regularly compound exponentially. Imagine putting $100 a month into an S&P 500 index fund over 20 years. Thanks to compound interest, you'd end up with over $60,000. The Pursuit of Happiness perfectly captures this. Persistence through tiny, steady steps created massive life change. Personal finance isn't about instant gratification, it's about daily, intentional action. Here's a tip: track progress visually. Create charts for your savings, investments, and skill milestones. Watching Moneyball illustrates how small, smart moves add up to game-changing results. Celebrate the little wins, because they compound into big outcomes. Financial education and habits applied consistently make you unstoppable, even if it doesn't feel glamorous at first. And here's the exciting shift: once small, consistent steps are your norm, you unlock a mindset for abundance. In the next segment, you'll discover how generosity doesn't just feel good, it actually fuels wealth creation in ways money alone can't. Get ready to see how giving can be a secret weapon for your financial growth. Many people see giving as losing money, but Acts 20 verse 35 flips that thinking. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Imagine pay it forward. One small act of generosity triggers massive ripple effects. In personal finance, generosity builds networks, trust, and opportunities money alone can't buy. Developing this habit strengthens your money mindset while opening doors you didn't even know existed. Generosity can be as simple as mentoring, sharing skills, or helping a friend financially. Just like The Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Gardner found opportunities by helping and connecting with others. Financial psychology shows that giving boosts happiness and reduces scarcity thinking. Habits of generosity prime your mind for abundance, creating a cycle where more giving often leads to more receiving in unexpected ways. Practical approach? Set aside a percentage of income for giving, whether charity, community, or loved ones. Invest in people, not just assets. Les Miserables highlights the transformative power of helping others, showing that generosity creates long-term impact. By prioritizing generosity alongside saving and investing, you reinforce habits that make money a tool for influence and growth. Even small gestures compound. Sponsoring a child's education, supporting a startup, or helping a friend cover a minor expense can plant seeds for future opportunities. Movies like Pay It Forward vividly illustrate how generosity multiplies value beyond dollars. Financial education paired with generous habits changes your personal narrative from scarcity to abundance, attracting resources and connections naturally. And here's the big picture: once generosity becomes part of your financial DNA, you're ready for the ultimate mindset shift. In the next segment, you'll learn how to anchor your finances in eternal principles, and why true wealth isn't just about dollars, but about impact that lasts beyond your lifetime. True wealth isn't just dollars, it's about purpose, impact, and legacy. Matthew 6 verses 19 to 21 reminds us to store up treasures in heaven. Think of the Lion King. Mufasa teaches Simba that true leadership isn't about flashy power, it's about responsibility and lasting influence. Anchoring your finances and values ensures every dollar supports something meaningful, not just temporary satisfaction. Your money habits should align with who you truly want to become. Start by defining your financial North Star. What legacy do you want to leave? Whether it's family security, charitable impact, or funding education, every financial decision should reflect this. Pay It Forward shows how actions ripple through generations. Habits like intentional giving, strategic investing, and careful planning create a sense of purpose that elevates both your mindset and financial psychology. Invest with a long-term vision. Instead of chasing trends, focus on creating enduring value, stocks that pay dividends, real estate, or businesses that solve real problems. The pursuit of happiness reminds us that long-term effort compounds into life-changing outcomes. Financial education applied with this mindset turns money from a tool of survival into a vehicle for influence, freedom, and meaningful impact. Anchor your daily habits too. Avoid impulsive spending, maintain consistent investments, and regularly reassess goals. Shows like Succession demonstrate how lack of vision leads to chaos, while strategic planning preserves wealth across generations. Your personal finance journey becomes not just about accumulation, but about creating stability, security, and lasting benefit for others. And here's the transition to the bigger picture. Once you anchor your finances in eternal principles, you're ready to connect everything: habits, mindset, generosity, and strategy into a life where money serves you, not controls you. In the next step, you'll see how all these lessons come together to transform not just your finances, but your life's purpose. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others, chase quick wins, or feel trapped by bills? Now you've seen the path that truly matters: building solid habits, multiplying wisely, giving generously, and anchoring your finances in eternal principles. You've already started shifting your money mindset, and the small steps you take today compound into freedom tomorrow. How will you apply these lessons starting now? Think about your daily habits. What can you tweak this week to align with your long-term goals? Are you tracking your spending, investing consistently, or practicing generosity? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss practical finance tips, actionable strategies, and mindset shifts that can transform your life. Let's keep building this journey together. And here's the next step. If you're serious about creating real financial freedom, click the link in the pinned comment now. The program Holistic Health, Nourish Your Mind, Balance Your Finances, Transform Your Life teaches exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. These aren't abstract ideas, they're practical tools you can implement immediately. Imagine having a roadmap that shows how to grow your wealth steadily, make smarter financial decisions, and enjoy life without constant stress. That's what this program offers, along with actionable steps for strengthening your money habits and mindset. Check out the material in the pinned comment and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Now it's up to you. Are you ready to take control, break free from comparison, and create a life where money serves your goals, not rules them? Start today, because the sooner you act, the sooner you experience the freedom, confidence, and impact you deserve.